I'm Michael Sosnowski. I'm a 77-year-old guy, amateur trail runner, road runner. The upcoming race is August 16th. It's the Tamalpa Headlands 50k. It's up in Marin County, which is just north of the Golden Gate Bridge. The goal that I have in all my races, because as I said, I am competitive, is to win my age group. This is an aspirational goal. It would be to set the age group course record. And I'd have to run sub 6 hours and 11 minutes to do it this time. This course has slightly more vertical, may have slightly more technical single track. I mean, it's famous all over the world in terms of the trail running community. And it's just absolutely a stunning part of the world. A lot of up and down. There are a lot of steep, long 1 mile climbs and a lot of long descents.
It's got such a mix of difficulty, beauty, and you know, there's just something magical about this mountain here. It's a challenging course. Like we're up, we're up, we're up. But then when we go down, there's a lot of technical trail work. The difficulty of this course is the climbs, the technicality. A lot of the trail is technical trail, especially when you're coming back down from get to Pantoll, you drop down to Stinson Beach and you get on Matt Davis Trail. That trail is just like zigzaggy all over the place. 6,700 feet of climbing.
Age is a number in your head. A lot of people just sort of give up on I don't want to say they give up on life, because they don't give up on life, but they kind of give up on experiencing life to a fuller extent. I mean, that's my opinion. And age is definitely just in your mind. You see a lot of people just, you know, walking around, barely dragging themselves around, you know, and it's sad that you should be at a point in your life where there's not a lot of life left, but whatever's left, you should try and enjoy as much as you can, because there's no reason not to. I feel very fortunate that physically I've held up. Now, I do work at it. I mean, I'm not someone that's just so genetically blessed that I don't have to do anything. I do a lot of core work. I lift, both upper and lower body. I lift, you know, like 5 days a week. I do core 6 days a week. Do a lot of mobility drills. So yeah, I mean, I put work into it, but I feel fairly vigorous at 77. I run 6 days a week, barring an injury. Generally, I run around 2,400 miles a year. So on average, it would be 50 miles a week, generally speaking. I didn't run in high school and I didn't run in college. I started running when I was 30. Yeah, no, running was just, there was a boom in running back in the late 70s. It was sort of the thing to do. I could get a good workout in an hour, and it was an efficient use of time. I had 2 kids, a wife, busy practice, so I would race 10Ks 2 or 3 times a month at least. I mean, because that was the big distance in the late 70s, early 80s. But I kind of felt like I'd gotten everything out of running that it wasn't really stimulating me in any kind of way that it used to. And a good friend of mine and client suggested that we get into mountaineering and climbing. Well, climbing started locally down the road here in the Salinas Valley, about 30 miles in the Pinnacles National Monument, on some pretty sketchy volcanic rock. 14,000 foot peaks in California, tagged all those, then moved up to Oregon, hit all the major volcanoes in Oregon, and then moved up to Washington State and kind of bagged a bunch of other subsidiary peaks, eventually down to Mexico and then down to South America. My hardest mountaineering climbs were in South America, in Peru, in the Cordillera Blanca. Roughly when I was 48 to about 68, I've done everything from technical rock climbing to mountaineering to peak bagging. And I retired and, well, I used to be a decent runner. Maybe I'll take that up again. And turns out I can still do that and be fairly decent at it. And I run under 6 hours for a 50K once. And I'd have to run sub 6 hours and 11 minutes to do it this time. This course has slightly more vertical. They have slightly more technical single track. So running under 6:11 is, yeah, it's going to be challenging. To win my age group, that was looking doable up until recently. For some reason, a 75-year-old guy snuck in there, and I looked at his previous work. He's going to give me the proverbial run for my money challenge. Did this 12-mile loop that I normally do. It has roughly 2,000 feet of gain. It's a trail loop in my backyard, Garland Park. And after that run, my calf was just really tight. Now that's happened before. It's not the first time I've experienced that, but I haven't experienced it in a couple of years. So that then I just took a couple days off and rode my bike and then trying to ease back into it. So it's touch and go at the moment. Going uphill, that's where I feel it mostly in my calf. I mean, it's a lower calf strain, so it ties into your Achilles tendon. So the going up will be definitely the challenging part. And like 6,600 feet of gain. There are 4 major climbs. Climbing Mount Tam will be a pain in the butt. Climbing Cardiac Hill, which is one of the notable climbs, will be difficult. So yeah, well, hopefully the wheel doesn't fall off between now and the 16th. If it falls off somewhere on course, well, so be it. Pentoll Campground Ranger Station. All right. Woods. Yeah, on today's calendar is a little what we call a recce of a course, which is a reconnaissance of some section of the course that you've never run before. As mentioned, I've run a great deal in the Great Golden Gate National Park or National Recreational Area, but I haven't run on the northern end of the park, and that's where we are right now. So we're just going to run a section of trail, see what it's like, and find out what I'm going to be in store for. There was nothing surprising. The biggest thing is it's pretty warm, and so the climb back up this hill is called Cardiac Hill. Is going to be in the exposed, there's no shade on that course coming up the hill, so it's going to be pretty hot, but that's probably going to be the challenger. Yeah, my calf right now is at about 70%. The last few days I've just ridden my bike indoors, just spun. I didn't run, just trying to keep any real exertion off of it. So, it'll work. It's not ideal, but it'll, hopefully it'll get the job done. No, I am looking forward to it. Yeah, no, it's been on the calendar for most of this year since, I usually plan out my calendar at the beginning of the year, and this was one of the events that I haven't done that I wanted to do. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Good morning, everybody! Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Tamalpa Headlands 50k. We are a little less than an hour from our go time. All right, welcome you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
And then tie him down really tight to that anchor, and I think you're good. Yeah. Tie him tight to that anchor, and I think you're good. Oh, because everyone knows Pat.
No, just looking forward to running with some people. I mean, striking some new acquaintances. I've already met a couple people in my age group that just bumped into on the trail, so maybe sharing some time with them and stories. So beyond that, you know, just hoping for a good day.
Three minutes easily. I'll let you guys have a moment of silence. And then I'm gonna say something else just before we take off. But again, I sincerely hope you guys have a beautiful journey out there. 2.5 minutes. Boom, 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 boom. We got 1.5 minutes. All right, you guys. Oh. 1 minute to go. I want you guys to all put your hands up in the air. Everybody, all the way to the back, all the way to the back. Hands up in the air. And I want you to go, woo! Feel that sky. Feel it, feel it. All right. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get the heck out of here!
And the runners are off as they head out into the wilderness. 50K, 6,500 feet of climbing and descent, a very fair course and a very speedy course. A lot to battle for, a lot of racing within the race, and it's just going to be an absolute blast here for the 2025 edition of the Tamalpa Headlands 50K. We are about 30 minutes into the 2025 Tamalpa Headlands 50K. Our runners are cruising along the coastal trail, crossing over Tennessee Valley as we speak. So they're going to start making their climb up towards Hill 88 and then ultimately back down towards Rodeo Beach.
All right, we're here at Rodeo Beach. This is just over 7 miles into the course. The morning fog is rolling in relatively quickly, and it's going to be probably out for a spectacular afternoon. I can see blue sky out across the ocean, the surfers in the water. This year, the twist is they have to cross the beach here at Rodeo because of some course changes that happened relatively last minute.
What you need, 3.2 water.
You look so strong. Work. Good job. Woo! Woo! Way to go! Strong. Looking really good. Good.
Forward. That includes 2 hills.
Good job, runners.
Left to right. Water. Don't forget to eat. 8 miles to
Electrolytes.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Hey, good job.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Hey, Shayna.
Good job, Shayna. Enjoy.
No, please, no. Without you, I don't think I'll be able to.
Hey, hey, hey.
Oh.
China!
Nice to see you.
Oh my God, haven't seen you.
Racers this way. Racers this way.
Nice job.
Right down the trail, right down the trail.
Good up.
Rocking it.
Let's go.
All right.
Water. Don't worry about getting you wet.
Got it.
Thanks.
Let's go.
Thanks. I think my day's coming to an end.
Okay.
I think I may have broke my arm.
Oh, it's a little, I can't tell if it's
Yeah.
swollen or a little deformed.
Yeah, I don't know either. Yeah, I was descending a long section of single track. It was, I don't know, it was probably 1.5 miles long. And I descended into an area that had some overstory. In other words, there were some trees that were taller than me and that were casting shadows on the trail. And there was a sharp right-hand turn as I was descending. And there were some not big rocks, but rocks protruding out of the trail. And apparently I just didn't lift my right foot up high enough to clear the rock, which made sense because my right calf is the problem I've been having. And I clipped the top of the rock and fell and landed on my left forearm and put a pretty good gash into it and started bleeding profusely. And I was literally thinking, oh my God, I need to get this looked after.
All right, we have a bit of an injury here. We may have a broken bone. We have a bit of an injury we need to get taken care of. Well, sorry.
Go ahead, Shannon will
I.
ride.
Oh wait, are you the one who broke your arm?
Maybe.
Oh, hold on. They were just hold on. They called someone. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. What do you need? What's your decision?
They x-rayed it, and the technician told me that it wasn't broken, which was good. She said that I had she said she'd need an MRI to confirm it, but from x-ray examination, she said it looked like I probably had a serious bone bruise, and that it would take, surprisingly, 6 to 8 weeks to heal from the bone bruise, which is just as long as it would take to heal from a fracture. But she said that's pretty common. And she says, had I struck it a little harder on the rock, I might have fractured it. But, fortunately, I maybe braced some of the impact and yeah, no, of course, this is unfinished business, and I will be re-entering the event, barring some other injury between now and next August. Yeah, no, it's unfinished business. I have a thing about that, and it's not been in running races. This is my first DNF ever, so whether it's a road race or a trail race. This is the first one, and I mean, I have the Monterey Bay Half Marathon in November and California National Marathon in December, but this unfinished 50k business with Tamalpa is kind of eating at me. Next year I'll be back.